my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard.
I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my this say yeah.
Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philip Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from Denver. Velus Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go now.
Daniels starts with a pass. And this will be incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Try again. It's second and 10.
Pass to 60. Pass to 60. Mustang 19.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
The motion man here is McClure.
Cowboy 80. 19 Charger. 19 Charger. Trap 60. Trap 60.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And this play's going nowhere, taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
On second down, it's Nix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. Two defenders in the area. work to your check down, work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
3rd and long.
18, Pioneer. Check, Panther.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. Velus Jones back deep. And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for Washington. 52 yards.
Come on.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
On the ready. Ready. 79 Broncos.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Ready.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Commanders. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
Well, you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Warren. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Second down. Nix. That one caught Devon Vele. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Now, a second down throw for Nix. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's caught. Left side, it's complete. He needed 13 and got 14 for the first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Mike, everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Reload! Reload! Street! Street! Go!
Back to throw is Nix. They'll look to set up the screen here. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll go play action with Nix. That's complete. It's McLaughlin. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Come 19! Come 19! Go trap! Go trap! Ready?
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. A first down there. Gain of 14 yards. 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
Right there, hurt!
They send Sutton in motion. One more time with Warren. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's third down and goal.
So a little extra time to think about this third and goal as we've hit the end of the first. It's the Commanders with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's third down and goal.
Set up. Hurt. Go.
They'll run. It's Warren. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Third and goal.
Let's go. Mustang 19. Go.
Throwing is Nix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals, but in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. The motion man here is McClure. Daniels now on first down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
Now a handoff running right. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
On first and 10, here's Daniels. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Daniels now going to look to throw. Now the pressure all over him. He goes down again.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll throw with Daniels. And they're going to get him once again. He's under siege. That is 3 in a row.
I don't have any real advanced analysis for this one, Mike. I mean, I think the simplest way to categorize it is this possession has been a disaster.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Go! Alert! Alert! Panther Street! Panther Street! Check out!
They'll throw. It's Nix. He'll find his tight end. That's Troutman. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They send Sutton in motion. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Let's go now!
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Panther 11! Panther 11! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! Ready?
On 3rd down, they go with Warren. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the Broncos' 42-yard line.
Get up!
Play action. Here's Daniels. He's going to keep it himself.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Ready, set!
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Let's go now.
Here's 1st and 10.
Go check. Go check. Big Lion.
They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. Second down and 3.
Crack roll 80.
Now Daniels. He'll go right and find his running back. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a...
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Commanders extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Nix now on 1st and 10. He'll get that complete to Donald Parham. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing, Nix. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Ready?
To throw is Nix. Quick throw here is complete.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here we go, set. Go.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. He is in. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Okay, break. Let's go.
On first down, Daniels. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
The score, Commanders 14, Broncos 10.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And this one will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Hey, smash Bronco. Ready?
On the zone read, this is Nix. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Street. Let go.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he thought about throwing it away, but he can't get rid of it, and that's going to go down as a sack.
It's 3rd down. You're trying to extend the play, Mike, as long as you can. Give your receivers every chance to find some open space. But in this case, he bought as much time as he could, but in the end, he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. The Broncos bringing out their punter. As this drive quickly stalled out So he's on to punch it away. On the return is Jones. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Come on, hit! Viking, 18! Ready?
The drive will start on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
They'll stick with him again. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle.
Okay, ready?
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Ready?
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Ready? Sandy Lions. Ready?
They'll try to run. 1st down and more. He's inside the 35. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Now Gonzalez to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Commanders are out to a 21-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll go play action with Nix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Play action now. It's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
18 Rattler. Check out.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's complete, taken in by Franklin. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Go trap.
Nix now to throw it here on first down. We drop this down to Warren. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Smash.
They run out of the gun with Warren. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. And good red zone running here, taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pickup of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to throw is Nix. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Here's Warren. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll run with Warren. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1. setting up 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Here we go, shot.
They'll run the sneak, and he will score. Game on. Bo Nix, touchdown Broncos. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So now a big play here for the Broncos. They're going to line up and go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Go.
Here's Nix to throw. That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. The motion man here is McClure. Daniels now on 1st down. Now pass deep for McClure.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
The motion man here is McClure.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the 4th quarter. Massive 3rd down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. This one to the tight end, Troutman. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. A run out of the gun with Warren. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
70 Timberwolf. Check.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. He'll get this out to his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
This is a tough spot. 3rd down and 10.
Go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
A 38-yard attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Run the check.
Here's 1st down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go. Check.
They'll drop to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. It's a big play when they needed it the most. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. 56 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he's not gonna get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Tie game, fourth quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a three-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on 1st and goal.
Now, 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And he'll take it on in. Jawan Johnson. Touchdown, Washington. Gonzalez now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Commanders go up by 7, 28-21. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Throwing, Nix to the left side, into the hands of Franklin. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Commanders come up with it.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover.
No challenge flags in the last 2 minutes from the sideline. All second looks will come from replay, and I think the referee's been buzzed here to get another look at this call, and it is a big one. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Go, Reed, go!
They'll look to throw again. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. That ball intercepted. That's the linebacker, Cody Barton. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Warren. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Denver first down.
Big time throw there, sets them up really nicely. They find themselves well in field goal range for a potential game-winning field goal try. Under a minute, all they got to do is just keep working the clock, get as close as they can, send that kicker out there and see if he can make that kick.
They'll stick to the ground. Not much happening there, just a short gain. And we are set for a great finish. Timeout, 2 seconds remaining in the game. Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to win the game. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And the Broncos are going to move out in front. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos.